Hey everybody, this is Chuck and I'm checking in with another video because we got another letter in the mail from an amazing school, so we want to make sure to respond to each of them, whether it's here on a video or the letters that we wrote back. We just want to say thank you for sending us your letters, and we just want to say thank you ourselves by giving you a response, and hopefully we can keep the communication lines open because this one was pretty awesome. If you can see here, some pretty cool designs on there. Looks like we got cricket, designed the C, designed the F, even some more designs on the back. Nicely done. And this letter is actually one from Micah. And so what we're going to do, we're going to read it, answer some of the questions in there. Ooh, we got a 2-pager here. So I hope you enjoy, and let's go. All right. Dear Cricket Flower Company. Hi, Cricket Flower. My name is Micah. I go to school, and it's called CSAS, CSAS. I'm a 5th grader, and in one of my classes, we read an article named, Should You Be Eating Bugs? Yes, you should. All right. Now, in the same class, me and a small group tried some bugs, and the bugs were crickets, worms, chocolate covered, and some mealworms. In my opinion, my favorite was the crickets, and I ate almost all of them. Nicely done, Micah. Now, I can prove because I ate them. Yeah, that's a good way to prove it. But let's see. The rest of the group didn't like the crickets. I would really like to try your company's crickets. I have heard, that bugs are good for your health. That's true. Super good. Super high in protein, iron, antioxidants even. They're prebiotic, and they actually have all the essential amino acids. So pretty cool stuff, but let's keep going, Micah. Okay, now just a couple of questions. What kind of flavors do you have? We answered this in a video before, but we have about 5 different flavors in our roasted and toasted line, and that's from our roasted original, a spicy cayenne pepper, a buffalo wing sauce, a hickory smoked bacon, and also a cheesy ranch. And we have a few different ones that are in the works, and then we also have some other products too. But we'll see if you ask about that. If not, we'll get back to that. But let's see. How long have you guys been making cricket flour? Great question. We've been doing this now, for like 6 years. So a long time. But basically we started just using it ourselves at home, like maybe you did in your class. And then we started experimenting it. I started sharing it with some of my friends and family. And then from there, it kind of grew bigger and bigger just because we had to keep expanding operations to make more and more. So we've been doing it for about 6 years. Started when I was actually in my graduate program. Once I got out, I went into full-time and been doing that ever since. So pretty crazy timing-wise, just for what I was doing, what I was focusing on. It was just something that I knew I liked, and so I hope that other people would. So I'm glad that you definitely liked them by eating all of them. And let's see, do you guys make anything but cricket flour? And yes, we do. Even though the name of the company is Cricket Flour, we make a few different things. One of them is our 100% pure, which is just milled roasted crickets into a powder. So you can add those to anything. But we have that roasted and toasted line, and that's roasted crickets, roasted mealworms, and roasted black soldier fly larvae. And then we also have a brownie mix. We also have an all-purpose baking flour. We have things like cricket salt. We have lollipops. We have a whole bunch of different things that we roll out throughout the year to switch it up, and we're trying out new recipes. We have like cupcake mixes. We have a bunch of different stuff. But sometimes too much, so we try to slim it back, roll out some new ones just to keep things fresh so you can try it. But we do make a few different things other than cricket flour. And another question is, how many crickets do you sell a day? Ooh, that would be in the thousands. And so that's just because we have a bunch of crickets in each of our bags. If you're looking at our small packs, even though they're single servings and they're set to 6 grams of protein per pack, those have anywhere from 75 crickets to over 90 mealworms in each of those packs, depending on what you're looking for. So we sell a bunch, and a lot of the times it's from our stores too, so we don't even know how many they're selling a day till we get those reorders in. And then we also ship from our website and online. So when we ship out to a few thousand customers every single week as we get them out to them, and we ship directly to their houses. So each day it's a little bit different, but each month we keep track. I think we've sold over like 5 or 6 billion crickets to date. The other insects still growing and ramping up as well. So we sell a lot, but it's definitely a good question that we don't always get. And let's see. Oh, do you guys use cricket flour yourself? We do. This is actually something that's why I started the company, as I mentioned. I wrote a cookbook, so that's another reason why we use it all the time. And then we also just use it in recipes to get protein or to try out new things. So even if it's not for, let's say, Instagram and put out a new recipe, or for the website or a new product, it's something we do just to see how does it actually work, because people like yourself and students, or whether it's a mom and dad, they might be wondering how you actually use it. And so we actually have to use it ourselves. And so I use it a few different ways. I know a lot of times I use it in shakes and smoothies all the time. Super easy. If you're going to use it that way with the powder, basically I recommend, since we don't have added ingredients or any high processed ingredients that go in that, basically you mix it with an avocado or with yogurt or a frozen banana. And that way you don't have to use any kind of emulsifying agents or things like that. And it helps suspend and blend that powder into whatever fruit smoothie, vegetable smoothie, whatever you're making. And that's how I usually do it a lot of the time. But I also love to bake, so we put a lot of it in there too. Let's see. Now I feel like you should try to make another kind of flour, but that is in my opinion. I would be happy to try your company's crickets. Sincerely, Micah. That's a great suggestion. We're definitely open to it. Cricket flour is definitely one of our main product lines, but we do have a couple other things in the works. Some is just ramping up to production and commercial capacity. Just because right now, just trying to get enough mealworms that are raised here in the United States and Canada, that can be hard even just for our roasted line. So that's not even speaking if we need to like powder them and put a few thousand in a bag that way. So it's something we're definitely working on, and something why hopefully if we continue to support the domestic side of the edible insect business, we hope that we can get enough of those farms up, launched, going, so that way we can actually get the supply to offer different flours and powders like you're talking about. And that could be from mealworm flour, it could be to fruit fly powder, it could be from black soldier fly powder, it could be from a few different things, but we just want to make sure that we have the scale of capacity so we can not just offer it this week and not the next, but hopefully we can get there. But Micah, great questions. Hope you're doing great at home. Hope you're doing great with your family. Your teacher's phenomenal for reaching out. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll be glad to help answer them. Thanks.